Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We're talking my San Antonio Spurs, y'all. And I gotta say, I'm happy that they were able to defeat the Rockets. They gave up a big lead, but hey, they got it done. And one of the reasons why they got it done in the last couple games they got it done is because of the big man play. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, we probably still need help in that area via trade or even eventually the draft. But I like what I've seen these last couple games, man. Them boys are kind of coming to play. Pirtle did really well in the last couple games. Even Eubanks came to play, man. Man, them boys had me at the house feeling like The Rock. Finally. And then when they kept the good play up, I started feeling like Piccolo. Yes. And if that wasn't weird enough, I started getting my Ric Flair on. Okay, I wasn't that excited, but you get what I'm trying to say. I was impressed. I was impressed by these guys. They're doing pretty good. They being serviceable big men. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. Okay, starting off this video with Jakob. Jakob has been very active around the rim, and he has always had this ability. He seems to be taking it to the next level because, believe it or not, Jakob led the Spurs in defensive rating for most of last year, if I'm correct, if I remember correctly. So he's really, you know, stepping up a little bit. 19 points the other night, 8 rebounds. You know, it changes the game when these guys can be even slightly an offensive threat. If they're out there and they're not looking for their shot or they're not trying to do anything, it's like 5-on-4. And the Spurs can't afford that, okay? Jakob tonight only had like 2 points, I think, but he had 11 rebounds. That's huge, okay? Because usually it's Keldon or our point guard, Murray, that's leading us in rebounds, which is kind of embarrassing for a big man, to be honest, okay? My boy Eubanks even came to play tonight. You get what I'm saying? Being active around the rim, you know, throwing it down tonight. I was like, okay, I see you, Eubanks. I see you. You know, getting some block shots, running the floor. And that's what we need. We need, you know, we need more big men. We need other big men, but we got to use what we got at this point. And these boys are playing active. They're playing with some heart. They're playing with some energy. And that's what you do. If you're not talented, then you better dive for every basketball. You better run the floor as hard as you can, and you better hustle. And that's why I like they're hustling. And I got to do nothing but respect that. As a Spurs fan, I just have to respect that. You get what I'm saying? You're not exactly what I want as starters, but you're doing your thing, man. So I had to make a video to give these boys some props. I really don't talk well about our big men, but I had to do this. And one of the other reasons why I feel like they're doing well is because of Derek White. You get what I'm saying? Derek White, you know, I did have some criticism about him, not necessarily for him as a player, but just, you know, with the rotations and everything like that. Tonight, even the rotations were better, and it was only because Lonnie Walker was out. You know, if Lonnie Walker was there, the rotations might have been a little off, but I'm not gonna get into that. You know, you guys will beat me up in the comments for that video. But anyway, Derek White is doing a better job at getting the big men involved. He does a very good job of penetrating in the paint, doing a little pick and roll, you know, drop pass, bounce pass off, and they're running to the basket, making a layup or getting fouled. He's better at that than most players on the team. He's better than that than DeJounte. DeJounte Murray isn't very good at getting our big men going. Like he's good at getting LaMarcus Aldridge going, but as far as, you know, the pick and roll with, you know, the big man rolling to the basket, DeJounte needs to work on that. Yeah, I know. I got some criticism for DeJounte. I know you're going crazy right now. But yeah, I can admit when Murray needs to work on something, and that's one thing he needs to work on. He doesn't really get our big men involved. But if you really notice, our big men haven't really been looking for the basketball, looking to score. I mean, they're usually just out there. You know, teams leave them 14, 15 feet from the basket completely open by themselves. But White does a better job of trying to get those guys involved. I don't know if he's telling them something before the game. I don't know if he's communicating with them, but he's doing a better job at that. I will say that, okay? But back to Pirtle and Eubanks, man, if we could just get these guys to kind of be active on the offensive end, we could just keep them going. I mean, I'm not saying that they have to average, you know, a double-double, 12 points, 12 rebounds or something like that. But if they could just get that 7, 8, 9 points per game rim going, where you can just keep the defense honest. You see what I'm saying? It would take this team to a whole nother level, and will open up things for our slashers, open up things for White, open up things for Murray, open up things for Lonnie Walker when he gets back. You get what I'm saying? So just seeing these guys do something on the offensive end is a good sign. Build some confidence, build some rapport. And then of course on the defensive end, the blocks, man. Eubanks had 3 blocks tonight. Pirtle had 1 block tonight. Man, listen, those things are important, especially with Eubanks having blocks early on in the game. That is huge. That is huge. If you ever play basketball, middle school, high school, rec ball, at the park, if you get your shot swatted early on in the game, you're thinking about that for the rest of the game. You're not going to go in there all willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go in there because it's a deterrent. And the Spurs have been lacking deterrence in the middle. So, when we go against these speedy guards, like we're going to go against Monday and Tuesday with the Warriors, they are pushing the issue to get to the paint because there's no fear of getting their shot blocked. But tonight, against the Houston Rockets, which, I'm not saying they have very speedy guards, but at the same time, against the Houston Rockets, they blocked some shots early, and it kept them cautious in the paint. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes your big man doesn't have to get the block. He just has to, alter the shot. And that's what the Spurs have been missing. We've been missing a shot alterer. Is that a term? Is that a term? It sounds good. I need to put down a t-shirt or something. But we're missing a shot alterer. Even when LaMarcus Aldridge is playing, and he could be having a heck of a game, but defensively, ooh-wee, I don't know if he can even still jump, though. Can he still jump? He gets rebounds on his tippy toes and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So it just was nice to see Eubanks in particular use some athleticism tonight to block some freaking shots, man. Because, whoo, Lord knows we need it. Okay, overall, the Spurs big men have been doing good the last couple of games, but we'll see how good their shot blocking capability is against the Warriors. The Warriors have been killing us this year, so hopefully we get the boys going Monday and Tuesday. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Short one today. Thanks for rocking with me. Check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks for kicking it with me. Peace.